Hello everyone and welcome to 100 Days on Mobile Bedrock Player Edition. This is my entry into the 100 days and I hope you all will enjoy this video. I have made it in the hopes of making a 100 days video, and this is going to be a lot of fun, hopefully, for you. I have put down many of the settings here for you to see. We are just now logging in. I have also added a starter chest and a starter map. Well, starter map I haven't done anything with, but just the starter chests to help me along in my journey, which doesn't help much. I do spend a lot of time gathering resources, but as you can see, there's a whole lot of resources that I can use. I started by getting more wood to not only get more tools, but also to make a campfire to cook my food with. I also made sure to get some food as well. And there we go. I cooked the food on campfire, which doesn't use up any fuel. Campfires are very interesting indeed. As night approaches, I decided, since I could not get any wool, I would boat around on the ocean, or at least a rather massive lake. It's more of an ocean than a lake, but so the entire night of day one, I spent boating around on the ocean, which is very eventful, yes, very eventful. On day two, I continued my journey to search for a place to settle down. My initial thought was to settle down in a Badlands biome, and that was quite a long journey. It took me more than 10 days to get there, but for now I just boated around looking for not just a place to settle down, but for any resources that I would gather that would help me there. And I vastly underestimated how much resources I would need. So I spent the entire day of day 3 still boating around on the lake. I found that boating around was more effective. I covered a lot more ground. And finally, I came to the land where I saw some sheep and proceeded to, well, the sheep had become wool and mutton, so that I can at least have something to eat on my journeys, which was fun. As you can see, I also started to learn how to crit. I asked this sheep, I decided, you know what, I don't need any more wool. You can live today, sheep. I then proceeded to make a bed and look at what time of day it is, and it was day. Also cooked up another fire to cook my food on. Day 3, the journey still continues. Again, just boating around and looking for resources. Using the boats was quite a time saver in terms of distance traveled, but it was a really long distance to the Badlands, as you will see. I had no idea where the Badlands were at that point, so I just went in a direction and yes, not in a straight line, but yeah. Day 4, I arrived at the village. Though I took down the coordinates and had a look around the village, I did not see anything of value, unfortunately. But I did take down the coordinates. Hopefully in the future it would be useful for a village, yes. Day 6, 7, and 8 I used for gathering more resources. I traveled around, and here was a rather mystery. That's how I survived, because for some reason I decided to jump down steep hills. As you will see, not the best choice in the world. Yep, here we go. Falling down, yes, that's a really great idea. day 10, I decided it would be a great idea to mine some iron that I see on the side of the hill. But for some reason, I could not get up. I tried and tried and tried, and I thought, let's come up from the top, and missed it. Yes, and then I dug dirt with my pickaxe. Great, great idea. Yes, that's wonderful idea. Day 11, I went still on searching for my. Still went on searching for a place to settle. I still hadn't any idea where I was going. I just followed and went from biome to biome. Again, I must express the fact that taking boats is so much faster than walking or even running. It also doesn't take up any food, which I have seen you use more food when running. Day 12, I finally found the place I wanted to settle on. It was just an incredible view. You had the ocean behind the desert temple, and you had spires of the mesa biomes sticking out. As I initially first settled on the hill, which gave me a lovely view of the spires of terracotta, and which I hopefully would place where I would put my base. However, I did not put my base on that hill or the place I wanted to settle on. As you will later see in the video, I decided to put my base in the desert temple itself as a temporary shelter, which lasted the entire day. Ah yes, day 13, the day of my first and only death, which is rather embarrassing. I'm just going to play out what happened. And there I blew up. Honestly, I still don't have any idea how I did that. Day 14, I just spent the day organizing my stuff and crafted some new armor and tools as I've lost those in the explosion. And day 15, I went out and searched for more wool, probably to get more beds for adventuring, but also just to explore what I just to see what I could find. Just be day 16, I decided to plant trees so that I begin to stockpile wood for my house. And I also try to plant a variety of trees. At that point, I only had acacia saplings and oak saplings at my disposal, and of course the wood that I gained from my adventures here. I also decided I needed to cook some more food on the fire, as well as having the fire as a bit of a place so I can placeholder so that I can see the smoke hopefully from a distance if I ever get lost. Luckily, I didn't get lost. From day 17 onwards, I decided to go on a bit of an adventure to gather more materials and try to find more wood types. My initial thought was to get more dark oak logs. However, I could not find the dark oak forest that I saw when I traveled to my destination, so I later decided to go with spruce logs. And I must say, the spruce logs did give a more richer color. But from day 18, I went on a bit of an adventure. Day 19 was just a screenshot. I don't know where the rest of the recordings went. Day 20. Look how beautiful these flower fields are. I assume they're called flower fields. It's very calming to walk amongst the flowers and just see them, how they're arranged, and just the color scheme here was just very calming indeed. I've From day 30, I have dug down a mine underneath one of the terracotta spires and have started to dig out tunnels in which to strip mine, which was indeed a very long process for me. However, it did yield a bunch of resources. I also discovered, to my surprise, that there is a slime chunk in my mine. So hopefully I can do something with that next time I visit this world. I also started on day 33 to dig down even deeper to deep slate level, where hopefully I would get some diamonds for my troubles. At deep slate level, I decided to start my branch mining at Y level 54 minus 54, which is just above the lava line. So one can easily change the lava into obsidian without having to dig around the lava. Day 46, I found my first 3 diamonds of this world. And yes, there were only 3 diamonds, unfortunately. However, it is an achievement. A bit late on day 36. And with these 3 diamonds, I can make a diamond pickaxe to mine obsidian with, as well as other resources that would be useful. Day 37, I again found the slime in my mine, which just confirms to me that yes, there are indeed slimes here. On day 51, I decided to make some diamond armor for my inevitable trip to the Nether, which I will not be entering until later on to the video. I also decided to dedicate a small corner of the desert temple to an enchantment table. That, however, brought up the problem of how did I get more leather, which later I discovered that rabbits are attracted to golden carrots as well as regular carrots. And I did have some golden carrots in my possession. So I decided, why not use the golden carrots to lure the rabbits? I could get rabbit hide from the rabbits and make them that into leather. I did, however, only employ the strategy of luring the rabbits with the golden carrots on day 57. However, it proved to be a long and laborious process, as 4 rabbit hide only makes 1 leather. So that was going to be a long process to gather all the 15 bookshelves that I need for level 30 enchantment. One side effect of me gathering leather from rabbits was that I get to have a decent food source. On day 59, I decided to sort my chests and label them as well for easy and organized storage. This continued on day 60 as well. Day 61 was a rather unique day because the first round that I fought with a trident gave me a trident. I cannot explain this. Usually I have no luck getting tridents either in Bedrock or in Java, but in this playthrough I got not just one, but two tridents. I also decided on day 61 to do a bit more of organizing my chests into. On day 63, while cutting down this tree, I admired the scenery, which was rather beautiful. From day 68 until about day 79, I went on a bit of an adventure to find more rabbits, to gather more rabbit hide to make into leather, to make up the 15 bookshelves. Unfortunately, I did not get nearly enough rabbit hide as I would have hoped, but I did find a lot of resources, including this village, which had not one but two desert temples near them, as well as a ruined portal right near the village. I have not looked at the seed yet, so this was an interesting find, I should say. Unfortunately, after all of my excursions, I could only find enough rabbit hide to turn into leather to make 3 bookshelves, which was not the greatest, but it would have to do. From day 81 until about day 92, I spent almost the entire time in looking for another fortress, which I did not find, but I found many other things. There was a lot of tunneling and a lot of bridging. On day 91, I observed piglins hunting the hoglins in the nether, which is always interesting to see. It makes the game feel more dynamic and alive in a sense. Again, I cannot explain this. This is the second round that I fight, and the second trident that I got. For me, it's just unbelievable that this happened twice. And from day 99 until day 100, I spent down the mines, still gathering resources. Unfortunately, I did not accomplish nearly all of the goals that I set out for myself, but in the end, I did have an interesting journey. I also learned many things. Well, not many things, but I learned things. And that is unfortunately the end of the video. As much as I regret it, I do have to end this here. However, I hope you had a wonderful time watching this video, and I hope you have enjoyed this journey along with me just as I have enjoyed making this journey. It's time to go for me. Oh, goodbye.